I'm gonna go through 3 main meals. We've got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We're gonna have like a very chilled chat about having vegan kids in primary school, the ups and downs, but also some amazing recipes that you're gonna honestly love. And if you are one of those people who are still deciding on, you know, is tofu worth it, you have to honestly stick around to the end where I make this delicious tofu recipe. It is our favorite way to have tofu, and I'm sure you guys are gonna love it as well. You might have an idea what this first is going to be. It is some zucchini fritters. Sometimes hum and ha of which fritter is my favorite. It's either corn or zucchini. I love zucchini fritters, but I also love corn fritters. So if you have a favorite out of corn and zucchini, please let me know. This is pretty straightforward breakfast item. I love this as a breakfast item. Have a couple of fritters, chuck on some avocado, some hemp seeds, and if you've got it, just some crumble over some vegan feta. It is absolutely lovely and a great way to start the day. Unfortunately, this recipe does require a little bit of waiting. We're just gonna grate up our zucchinis here. I've got 2 zucchinis. If you wanna try out any of these recipes, just check the description of this video and I'll chuck out those recipes from my website that you can try yourself. Otherwise, just play along. Got a couple of zucchinis here. Just gonna grate this up, and all I'm gonna do, this is if you've got a little bit of time on your hands in the morning, so you're just gonna sprinkle over some salt over your grated zucchini to get some of that moisture up. Half an hour is a minimum, and if you've got a bit of time on your hands, an hour would be fantastic. Just trying to get out a little bit of moisture out of the zucchini so like the mixture isn't too wet. If you press for time, don't stress, just pat it out and enjoy these amazing zucchini fritters. We've been waiting for about half an hour with this zucchini. So all I did, just grated it up, chuck some salt on there, move it around, chuck some more salt, and it'll just absorb some of that moisture out of there. Just gonna whack all this zucchini into our bowl with all these other ingredients. Such a great way to start the day. So we just got 2 garlic cloves here, minced up as well. Also, we just got here with some flavors. So we just got half a teaspoon of salt, about half a cup, 3/4 of a cup of plain flour. Over here, we just have our flavor ingredients. We've got some sweet paprika, so a teaspoon of sweet paprika, a teaspoon of nutmeg, and then I've also got a teaspoon of baking powder here as well. And then 2 tablespoons, 2 to 3 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. Finally, a tablespoon of soy milk in here. And then we're just gonna mix all this around. And it's gonna be incredible, friends. So here it is, friends. Did not take too long at all to cook up these fritters. Super brown, super crispy, and with some avocado and hemp seeds. I have a couple tablespoons of hemp seeds every day, whether that just be on some toast or like a savory meal like this. Hemp seeds are really important for omegas, a really great protein source as well. This combination, avocado, zucchini fritters, and hemp seed. And as I said before, you can really top it up with a little bit of vegan feta. Crumbs over this as well, but this just by itself is fantastic. So if you are team zucchini fritters, definitely try this out for yourself. So year 1 down for our son at school, at primary school. So his first year in primary school is out of the way. Our youngest son is starting school as well. So he's gonna be in prep. Eldest in grade 1. It has had its ups and downs in terms of being a vegan child at school. A lot of food things have been organized, like cheese toasty days, popcorn, little sausage sizzles. So what has been really the The tough thing as a parent is kind of just making all these lunch boxes, which I love doing. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see my son's lunch boxes. I feel like they're amazing. I would be very happy with that selection of goodies. Overall, I think it is just like a lot to do with communication with the school. So there has been a lot of phone calls, a lot of going in person, having a chat with the principal themselves, just making sure that our kids are not feeling left out. Like most schools, I'd imagine if you have this chat, they're gonna be accommodating. They're gonna try to work with you to make sure that your children are happy and healthy and being included in a lot of activities as well. I feel like that was our biggest fear with our kids going to primary school, is just that they're gonna be isolated, they're gonna be left out of activities, and then eventually like that's gonna turn to bullying. But like our son has absolutely loved school this year. He's made so many friends. And like no one's really made a big deal about him eating vegan at all. It has been fantastic. Just a little bit of like working around what the school is doing, trying to understand what they're providing. Sausage sizzle days, pie days, you know, if we can provide an option to help out as well. So if you've got a kid going to school soon, or you have kids in school, just open up that communication line. It makes life so much easier and a lot less stress. So generally what is my go-to, even if the weather's not that great, I still love having a smoothie bowl anyway, or just like a big platter of fruit. This is literally every time my combination, and I've actually really been loving frozen mango at the moment. I love mango, just general mango, but frozen mango in your smoothie bowls is incredible. And a lot of people are probably gonna like, their teeth are probably gonna hurt for this, but I love eating the frozen mango out of the packet as well. Chuck in some blueberries, banana, some soy milk. My go-to vegan protein at the moment is this macro mug. I do have a discount code for you guys if you're looking for a great tasting, natural, gluten-free, vegan-friendly protein powder and protein range. Definitely check out Macro Mike and use the discount code as you can see right here. So you want that consistency like ice cream, I reckon. That is the perfect texture for your smoothie bowl. So that looks lovely. And what I also put on it, homemade granola. And then my favorite, some hemp seeds sprinkled across as well. So this smoothie bowl, absolutely delicious, and it's such a fantastic way to get in your fruit. Couple serves of fruit, chuck in some flax for your omegas, hemp seeds, granola. It is such a great way to get some vitamins in there. Generally, I do put a little bit of spinach in there as well. So we've had the ups and downs of being at school for our son. What also comes with that is that he's been invited to a lot more birthday parties this year. I've had some birthday parties in before, like in kinder and when he was younger, but like, you know, the kids are getting a little bit older. Asking our son a little bit more questions of vegan and why are you vegan and all this sort of stuff. So those questions are starting to be asked. A lot of parents ask some questions, but like what I found, majority, if not like all parents have been pretty supportive or just understanding of our reason. It has been fantastic. Some parents have been truly amazing. We went to a birthday party throughout the year and they went out of their way to find like some vegan donuts instead of a cake, put on a barbecue at their house, and they got like vegan friendly sausages, nuggets, a lot of items, vegan lollies, to make sure our son didn't feel left out. But otherwise, what we generally do, if they don't ask if there's any dietary requirements on like the invite or when RSVPing, we just generally prepare a couple simple items like nuggets, very bread, and put together a little lolly bag ourselves. Then we let our son have that choice of having those vegan options as well. I guess the idea as the kids get older, it is ultimately their decision if they want to continue being vegan. We're just providing them with some options. My wife and I, we are vegan, so this is the way we're going to eat, and this is the way we're going to purchase items in the household. But I cannot really dictate how our kids are going to eat as they get older. I feel like just having those options, providing those options, and allowing them understand why we are vegan. Hopefully they will maintain being vegan as they grow older, but I understand school, a lot of peer pressure. It's a lot harder as a kid being vegan. Your friends are having this, your friends are going there. Sometimes a little bit isolating. And I know peer pressure can really jump out onto you, but who knows where the kids will go, and who knows, veganism might become a little bit more acceptable as the years go on. A lot more options are becoming available, so it is a lot easier to be vegan these days. But of course, it is their ultimate decision as they get older. This is our journey so far. Year 1 down for primary school. Always going to be ups and downs each and every year, so it's going to be interesting when we have both kids at primary school. As that gets older, how that develops as well. There we have some ups and downs of first school year for our son, our vegan son, but also this delicious smoothie bowl is super refreshing and honestly my go-to at the moment. It's like having ice cream in a bowl with some granola. It is fantastic. And that combination of like frozen mango, frozen blueberries and banana is exceptional. Honestly exceptional. So this is my favorite way to have tofu. If you are unsure about tofu, definitely give this a shot. This sweet tofu recipe is fantastic. Super simple as well. Using my favorite tofu, firm tofu from Macro, from Woolies, is the best for this recipe. So you want a firm tofu, and I feel like Macro is definitely my go-to. So it is just a handful of ingredients. So corn flour works the best to coat your tofu. Gonna whack it in the fry pan, coat it all up, get it all nice and crispy. And then we've got like ingredients here for a beautiful sweet sauce. So we just got some garlic cloves, some ginger, and then I've made up a little bit of sauce mixture here. So it's about a cup of water, 2 to 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, maple syrup, and tomato sauce. That is just there. So this is your sauce. If you want it a little bit thicker, don't have as much liquid. If you want it a little bit more runnier, add a little bit more liquid. And then with the flavors, I've just got a teaspoon of ginger powder and then 3 garlic cloves minced up. Start off first is just coating our tofu, and this is the best way to do it. So you chuck in your corn flour, so it is about a 1/4 cup of corn flour, and then I'm just gonna dice up my tofu into little cubes, chuck it in this container and shake it all around. Your tofu is gonna be coated perfectly. And then we're just gonna whack everything into the fry pan, coat it, chuck in the sauce ingredients, and we're gonna wait until that thickens up. And it is the best sweet tofu recipe you're gonna ever try. Honestly, friends, if you could smell this, you would be in tofu heaven right now. This is so saucy. The glaze around it is perfect. Just got some rice cooking at the moment. I'm gonna do some Asian greens as well. Kids, not so convinced on Asian greens at the moment, like bok choy and all that. So I'm just gonna whip up some green beans. So green beans, bit of rice, and some of this amazing sweet tofu. It is gonna be a hit tonight. If there's one recommendation out of all these meals today, definitely gotta try out this sweet tofu. Check out down below for the recipe and then try it for yourself. I can guarantee this will make you a tofu lover. So there we go, friends, a day of eating delicious vegan food for a vegan dad. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I can guarantee you're gonna love those recipes. Hopefully you enjoyed the little story and chat about our son, first year in school as a vegan child. Some of the hurdles that we've had to overcome, but then there's a lot of positives as well. If you have vegan kids yourself and you have any questions, please let me know down below, or chuck me an email, or jump on Instagram and chuck me a DM. I honestly love helping everyone out and having a chat. So if you have any other questions, please let me know. Anyway, really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I can guarantee that you're gonna love this video right here. So while you're here, definitely check out that video. And until next time, friends, I will catch you very, very soon.